Hey, I'm Matt Zolla. I currently live in Louisville, Kentucky. I work at Fern Creek Christian Church as the Minister of Worship and Creative Arts here. But man, I'm excited to join Distilled Theatre Company's couch concerts. I was able to perform in Broadway Under the Stars this past summer, and it was probably, actually no, not probably, it definitely was my favorite summer ever. Just getting to perform with amazing artists like Ron Wilbur and Zach Day and Scott DeMeo and Crystal Love. I mean, it was just an absolute blast. I felt completely out of my place. I was humbled, but man, it was a blast to be able to share the stage and learn from those kind of artists. And so when I heard about this couch concerts thing going around with this coronavirus, I was like, absolutely, I just want to jump in. I want to help. I'd love to share my songs that mean a lot to me with the outside world. And over the summer, as part of the Broadway Under the Stars rehearsal, maybe you're wondering what a rehearsal looks like. Well, one part of rehearsal we're rehearsing the choreography and we're rehearsing the music and singing the right notes. But that's not all that art is. That's not all that theater is. And so Wesley, our director, he stopped us and he said that whatever we're doing is missing some sort of emotional attachment. So he said, let me ask you guys this. He said, what is one song that you cannot live without? If you could only sing one song for the rest of your life, what would that song be? And so we're going around the room. People are in tears explaining why a certain song means a lot to them. And it gets to me, and I hadn't really thought of an answer yet, and I was kind of ashamed. But then all of a sudden when it got to me, I was like, oh, I know exactly what it is. God Bless the Broken Road by Rascall. Kind of cheesy, I know. I have a cheesy personality, so it's how I roll. But this song means a lot to me because I've been dating my girlfriend Andrea for about over 3 years. It was 3 years this past January 27th, so over 3 years, and she just means so much to me. And it's not been an easy road. We've been doing long distance for a long time, but I love her. She means the absolute world to me, and I know that she's a gift from God, and I'm super thankful for her. So here is God Bless the Broken Road by the Rascall. an artist perspective, maybe you don't consider yourself an artist, but from an artist perspective, being able to share something personal is just, it satisfies a lot inside of us. And so really, you know, there's probably an artist's heart in you, even if you don't consider yourself an artist, that you want people to know you. And that's just human nature. And so it's human nature to create art, to be an artist, because we long for connection. We long for people to understand even just something little about us. And the fact that I get to do that through a song, through music, is just the greatest privilege. So thank you for listening. Thank you, Distilled Theatre Company, for inviting me to be a part of this. Today's song is from a show called Mame. You may not have heard of it. It's kind of a wintry Christmas show. But the song is called My Best Girl from Mame. The song is sung by Young Patrick, and Young Patrick was the first role the first main role I ever had in a show. I was 10 years old, and so it's kind of a kiddie character. But Young Patrick is kind of got a sad story, but he makes the most of it. His parents die when he's young, and he goes to live with his aunt in New York City, and his aunt is wild and extravagant, and he develops a really close connection with his aunt. And he sings this song to her saying, "You're my best girl, nothing you do is wrong." And later it says, "And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found, just hanging around. You're my best girl." And so growing up, I sang this song to my mom all the time. My mom and I have a really close relationship. We are tight-knit. And she'll always be my best girl. I hope to get married here pretty soon. But my mom will always mean a lot to me. I always love her. And so this song is for her. And I haven't sung this song to her in years, but I used to sing it all the time to her growing up. So I hope she sees this video. I'll have to share it with her. But the song is a duet, so I'm just going to sing about a minute of it. And so there'll be an awkward... I'm going to stop it here on my laptop. But I hope you enjoy this minute of My Best Girl. I know you probably have a best girl out there, or a best guy out there. But yeah, here's My Best Girl from the show, Mame. You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day's rough for me, having you there's enough for me. And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found, just hanging on. This has been such a blast. Getting to see what a lot of other artists, most of them my friends, are putting out there and sharing stories about. It's just awesome. And so I just want to thank Wesley and Jessica for the work that they are doing and for the lives that they are living. They are true testaments of artists pursuing their calling. And there is merit in that. And so thank you, Wesley and Jessica. For my last song, I'm going to sing The Blessing. It's brand new. It went viral. It was written by a church. It was written on a Saturday night. And the pastor loved it so much that he said, "You know what? Let's do this song tomorrow morning." And they did it, and it just blew up. Everybody loves it. And it's a really special message during this quarantine, coronavirus time. And here's the message that I want listeners to know. Hey, I hope that there's somebody in your life that you trust, somebody that you love, somebody who's willing to stand by your side through anything. You know, I just hope that there's somebody who's supporting you. And that's what this song is all about, that even when bad things are going on, there is something good to cling to in our lives. That we need to have attitudes of gratitude, not attitudes of, oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, but let's just take a moment and remember the good in our lives. This is The Blessing, written by Elevation Worship. Amen.